Imagine the biggest sporting event on Earth. More than 200 countries have tried. Billions of people watch every 4 years. Yet after nearly a century of competition, only 8 countries have ever lifted the FIFA World Cup trophy. Not 10, not 20, just 8. So, why is football's biggest prize almost impossible for new champions to win? Let's find out. The FIFA World Cup has been played since 1930, and it's produced unforgettable moments, legendary players, and heartbreaking upsets. But despite all the surprises we've seen over the decades, one thing almost never changes. The champion usually comes from the same exclusive club. Here's every nation that's made history. Uruguay, the first champion. It all started with Uruguay. Hosting the very first World Cup in 1930, they defeated Argentina in the final and became football's original world champions. They weren't done yet. 20 years later, they shocked the world by beating Brazil inside the legendary Maracanã Stadium. That upset became known simply as the Maracanazo. Uruguay has only around 3.5 million people today, making them one of the smallest countries ever to dominate world football. Italy and Germany, European giants. Next came Italy, winning in 1934 and 1938, becoming the first nation to win back-to-back World Cups. Decades later, they added 2 more titles in 1982 and 2006. Then there's Germany. Whether competing as West Germany or a unified Germany, they've been one of the most consistent teams in football history. They've won 4 World Cups and reached the final an incredible 8 times. Their reputation? Discipline, efficiency, and always showing up when it matters most. Brazil, the kings of football. If one country defines the World Cup, it's Brazil. They've won the tournament 5 times, more than anyone else. From Pelé to Romario to Ronaldo to Ronaldinho, Brazil has produced some of the greatest players the sport has ever seen. Even more impressive, Brazil is the only nation to qualify for every single World Cup since the tournament began. That's consistency on another level. England, Argentina, France, and Spain. Some countries have tasted glory once, others have built modern dynasties. England won their only World Cup in 1966 on home soil. Fans still celebrate that victory nearly 60 years later. Argentina captured the world in 1978 and again in 1986, thanks to the unforgettable brilliance of Diego Maradona. Then, after decades of waiting, Lionel Messi finally led Argentina to another title in 2022, completing one of football's greatest stories. France became champions in 1998, won again in 2018, and nearly defended their crown in 2022. With young stars constantly emerging, many believe France could dominate for years to come. Finally, Spain. For decades, they underachieved on the world stage until 2010. Their beautiful passing style, often called tiki-taka, helped them lift their very first World Cup in South Africa. Why only 8? So why has nobody else joined the club? Winning the World Cup requires far more than talented players. You need elite coaching, strong youth academies, professional domestic leagues, generations of football culture, and sometimes a little bit of luck. One bad game every 4 years can end an entire nation's dream. That's why becoming world champion is one of the hardest achievements in sports. With every new tournament, fans ask the same question. Will we finally see a 9th World Cup champion? Could Portugal do it? Maybe Belgium? Or perhaps an underdog will shock the world someday? Football has surprised us before, but history says it's incredibly difficult. So, which country do you think will become the 9th World Cup champion? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.